Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Volunteers offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first two plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. Turning it on. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers. I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Vols will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Snowed under by the defense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
And the Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Unloads to the right. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Motion from the back. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
There he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On the ground, it's Hardy. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets it out fast. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And in this situation, Wade, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lofts one down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Missouri, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Hardy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Vols will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference champion.
matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. The Gators will kick it away and get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Tigers offense is up first today. Much of the focus on this running back has had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore it?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball to the back.
Here he goes. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up. Yards.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators are.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And the offense coming off just a brutal performance. Skirt the pass protection, broke down. Quarterback forced it, tried to make plays, made mistakes instead. It was a nightmare. Can they turn that around this game?
Yeah, just a disaster. And talking to the offensive coordinator, he took a lot of the blame. Because I don't know if the scheme was the right fit last week, but I think they're excited. It's a new opportunity. They turn the page. And I think this offense, it's very, very important that they get off to a good start, be consistent, and get that confidence back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but the sack here on third down now really hurts your momentum. What decision do you come up with here on fourth down after giving up that sack?
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Gonna run it. It's Hardy. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to work.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
10-0.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking with this guy anymore.
Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better hand.
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Mizz. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did that. The running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Missouri, 17, Florida, 7.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Jones. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has got it. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over him.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Looking to scramble. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fights through the tackler. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Jones. The sure hands. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Gators keep the football on the move. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Touchdown, Gators. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He's got the first and still going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's running out of time here. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Ram down the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run play.
And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Jones. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks into the clear. Will not be brought down. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
This this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. On 1st and 10, look at a throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
4th down coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. To throw, it's Jones. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Gators come up to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Leaning on the run game here late. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll hand it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
Fair catch made at the 35. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Back to throw. It's Jones. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He can stop short of the first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown. Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, Mizz. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Jones. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been...